Forecast from Live 5 News.
Continuing to track the tropics this evening, of course, powerful Hurricane Milton continuing to spiral in the Gulf of Mexico, moving away from the Yucatan, also starting to pick up some speed, some momentum, moving a little bit faster as we move into the next day. We'll continue to see that. We're also going to continue to see fluctuation in strength. So as of right now, our 11 o'clock update from the National Hurricane Center, still a Category 5 hurricane. Expect to see that number possibly change over the next day. Either way, still a dangerous storm as it approaches the coast of Florida here. You can see this eventual landfall. The National Hurricane Center still hanging on to Category 4 strength as it makes that landfall around the Tampa area, possibly just south of Tampa. Once again, you know how it goes with the cone. It's called the cone of uncertainty because really in this entire area we could see a landfall. Things will definitely get closer and smaller as we move closer in time to that eventual landfall in terms of our cone. But in the meantime, very good news that so many folks in that area did evacuate today and even yesterday. So some good news there. At least the storm will move back over water into the Atlantic Ocean as we head on into our Thursday afternoon and evening. And of course, it is going to stay away from the low country. That is fantastic news, but we're still going to see and feel a few impacts as that storm passes to our south. So because of that, we do have a tropical storm watch for a few areas on the map here. What does that mean? We could feel some gusty wind. Not necessarily tomorrow. We're going to go forward in time with our gust tracker here. You can see tomorrow, not bad at all. Maybe a little breezy here or there. And then some gusty wind will kick in Thursday morning. This is right around 7 a.m. Some of us feeling gusts in the 30s already, maybe even lower 40s as we move closer to lunchtime. And then things will improve into Thursday afternoon and evening. So thankfully, really not a big issue for us. We could see a little bit of storm surge down to the south, mostly coastal Carlton and even in Beaufort. And even that chance, it is pretty low at the moment. So some good news. We could maybe see some beach erosion, of course, just because of that rough surf that will eventually kick in as well, which we're already seeing that rough surf from other systems out in the Atlantic. As of right now, live radar, no problems. Things looking dry tonight. Will stay pretty dry into the evening. You can see those outer clouds, though, already starting to approach the area. We'll see more and more cloud coverage throughout the day tomorrow. We will stay dry. It might look like it's going to rain, but we should stay pretty dry for our Wednesday. Then eventually seeing a little bit of coastal rain early Thursday morning, and these are those outer bands spreading very far away from the center of Milton down to the south. 6 a.m. though, some coastal shower activity, and check this out, by 10, 11 o'clock, even noon, it's the back end of the system. Before we know it, it is out of here. So thankfully, not going to be a major issue for the low country. Temperatures right now, we're in the 60s to low 70s, depending on where you are. It's actually pretty comfortable outside. Temperatures will continue to drop here in the next few hours, leading us to lows in the 50s inland and to the north. And you can see many of us closer to the coastline still in the 60s. Either way, very nice. Tomorrow, below average. If you've been wanting a fall day, yes, it's going to be a little cloudy tomorrow, but at least we're back in the 70s. Pretty nice out there. Once again, Thursday, that's really our impact day for any sort of impact activity that will